Good morning, me hearties. A very good morning to you. It's just me, Scottie McClue. Saturday morning, nothing gets past me, of course, and I thought would pop up and just say a quick hi. See how you're all doing, of course. Lovely, lovely. Let everybody know. Boris, thank you for sharing the live. That was so very kind of you. Boris has just come on and joined us and shared the live. If everybody could share the live, it'll let everyone know what's going on. So do that. Hashtag FlowTie, First Lord of the Internet, Scottie McClue with you live on Saturday morning. Saying Dinky-Doo, I say to every single one of you, good morning, and Dinky-Doo, if you've just joined us. Morning from a Drich Inverness, says Stephen B. Fantastic, Stephen, and you're a photographer, so you will know all about the light and the weather conditions and all that sort of thing. How fantastic. Lovely to have you with us from Schnecky, from Inverness. Is the Ness running high this morning, or is it doomed to a trickle? Incredible river. I very often visit Inverness in the summer, and I was amazed at how shallow the Ness can get. So there we are, NYC in the Bronx. Hello, Grandad. Hello, Grandad. How are you? We've got Grandad is on from the Bronx. We have a bus strike in Birmingham today. Somebody help us. Everybody, yes, get lifts. Get helped out in Birmingham. Fantastic. What about the trains? It was very high yesterday, says Stephen. Ah, yes, the old Ness. I've seen it right up there. In fact, does it not sometimes flood the tune? Dinky-Doo from Arbroath, Callum. We love Arbroath. Love to the Smokies. Fantastic stuff. Now, I've got my goal this morning, guys. I thought we'd go for 100 red roses, but you don't need to do a thing. Very, very important that. So there you go. Everybody get following, of course. If you're watching right now, make sure that you have followed. Tremendous stuff. Now then, who have we got here? Lots and lots of beautiful people, I say to you. There we are. That's that done. Now, who have I got here? Good morning. Good morning, everybody. And a big Dinky-Doo from Scottie McClue to every single one of you. So if you're watching right now, ask yourself, have you followed? Everybody does. We never scroll, we never troll. Follow us as soon as you can, guys. So much to talk about. We're only up for a few minutes, and we want to get all of you on here. This is the People's Show. Get following everybody as soon as you possibly can. Nobody should have a TikTok account and not be following Scottie McClue, because there's no point in that. This is the finest thing you'll come across. Ahoy, Scottie. Ahoy, Frank. Frank's just, are you in from the bakery or going out to the bakery, Frank? Get following. Glasgow Rangers have just followed. So is there anybody else in the Rangers following? Have the Celtic followed? I want to know. Hi from Coatbridge, the weather bad, the outlook bleak. But Rab, the sun is shining on Scottie McClue's YouTube channel and TikTok. Fantastic. And we're live. You look dehydrated. Yes, so I've got a cup of tea here. And I've got a large tumbler of Scottish water. How's Scotland at the weekend? It's beautiful. No, Scott, I get most weekends off. Good one, Frank. Good morning from a crispy, cool Kirkcaldy, or Kirkcaldy, as the English newsreaders like to say. Meanwhile, in Kirkcaldy in Scotland, there we are, Kirkcaldy. You're looking handsome today, fella. The Lang, Tune and Fife. I thank you, Chad. You're very kind. Looking great. Highland water. This stuff is beautiful. And that will save me looking dehydrated, according to that chap. I think he's maybe looking in the mirror. Hello, my friend. Hello, Liam. How are you this morning? Guys, get following. Tell us where you're watching from. Very, very, very important. Everybody on TikTok, follow Scottie McClue. 52 million have watched my TikTok videos, official figures. Hello from Buddy Rig in Midlothian. We love Buddy Rig. Absolutely fantastic. You have a radio voice. Kick Fox, you're very, very kind. I've only been on radio for 40 years, so I have a lot to learn. Hi, I'm originally from Canada, Toronto. I'm Matthew, and great to meet you. Matthew Todd from Toronto. I love the way he says, I'm from Canada in Toronto. We would have said from Toronto in Canada. But that's beautiful because Toronto is maybe more important than the rest of Canada. Hi from Glasgow, Scotty. Hello, Jordan, Dinky-Doo. Hello from Mary Hill, says Martin. Martin, I'm a Mary Hill man. The best water was the one the Reverend I Am Jolly had. Remember that, Frank? Hello? Well, that's awful good water. Reverend I Am Jolly. No, that wasn't actually the Reverend I Am Jolly, Frank. That was the Reverend David Goodchild. That was the forerunner of the Reverend I Am Jolly. Isn't that interesting? Yes, check it out. Hello from Birmingham, Dinky-Doo. There's somebody from Cleveland in Ohio. Is there a Scottish national anthem you can sing with passion? Yes, Mark. God save our gracious King, long live our noble King. God save the King. Send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King. And that's your Scottish national anthem. Isn't that beautiful? So there we are. Everybody belts it out with gusto at the football. Early today, I fell out of bed. Chris, what are you doing? You need to be careful. I keep missing your lives, but I'm here this morning having my first coffee. Excellent. So you're for coffee. That is fantastic. I'm for tea. I'm having my first tea. You want to see? Oh, that's beautiful. Absolutely. Get following, guys, as soon as you can. Morning, Scotty. Hope you're good from Motherwell. Hi, I'm from Glasgow in Milngavie. Oh, we've heard of Glasgow in Milngavie. Is it part of Milngavie? Is it up near Clober? Or is it down near the Black Bull? From Greenock, we love Greenock, a branch of the green oak tree. No way, I had my mum get a social book out to get your signature in the Forge in Glasgow in the 90s. Andy, we opened the Forge Market. Yes, in 1995, would it be? 94, 95? Morning, I was just reading about Gaddafi, who's my hero, Robert, a very, very interesting man. Yes, they clobbered him, didn't they? Aha, I stay just at Thurhill at the canal. Born and bred here, love it. Martin, I know Thurhill so well. I used to come up just to the top of Garioch Road at the barracks wall, just at the Wineford there, and I would cross over and see the canal, and that's where the gay queen used to leave to do trips out to Kirkintilloch. God damn, I like your accent than Canadian and American and Australian. Thank you, Mythit. So there we are. I do a bit of Canadian and a bit of down under from Australia, but this is a Scottish accent. This is the way we speak in Scotland. Out the car, Stirling. That was it. Scotch and rye. Keep missing them. Yes, well, don't worry. Good morning, all. Dinky-Doo. And a very, very warm welcome if you've just joined us on the TikTok and the YouTube. Good man, Scotty. You are epic, says Marek. So are you, Marek. You're epic. We're all epic on here. To put you in the picture, Marek, if this is the first time you've ever come across Scotty McClue, we're a massive, massive TikTok community. And we meet together, random, big chat. Everybody tells us where they're from, and we just need a handle for you. We don't do any, race, creed, color, pronoun, any of that stuff. We don't waste our time. We are members of the human race. Hey, Scotty from Govan, Dinky-DOO. How lovely to have you with us from Govan. We love it. Guys, also get on the YouTube channel. It's there for you. You'd go Scottie McClue, youtube.com/Scottie, at Scottie McClue. Or you can just look up, you just put in Scottie McClue, Voice of the World. A nice, humble title for a YouTube channel. And everyone's loving it. It's growing. Colorado Springs says howdy. Santa Claus in Colorado. We say howdy to you, partner. And you all have a nice day now. Fantastic. We love Govan. Good morning from Beaumore in Isla, says the wonderful Alec McNeil. Ali, good morning to you at Beaumore. How is the round church at the top of the tune? I say to you, Kabraha Maha Hakama, Falchi Falchi Kida Milli Falchi done TikTok, agus YouTube, done Scottiach McCLUE. Yes, indeed. Get following. Tommy King's just followed us. What a top man, Tommy. That's what all the top people are doing. Yes, you're right, Scotty. The late, great Ricky Fulton was a national comedy legend. He was, Frank. And that was the Reverend David Goodchild with a lovely wee cameo appearance by David Heyman. Fabulous actor. If you want to hear about David Heyman, always go on to YouTube and put in Scottie McClue talks to David Heyman. Hayman. One of our top actors. And David kindly came in and had a chat to me on L107 radio. What whiskey, drunk neat, would you recommend for a beginner? Marek, I would never, ever, ever recommend that a beginner drinks whiskey. I tell you, there we are. I'm from Bells Hill, says Jordan. Absolutely, Jordan. Yes, indeed. I know Bells Hill very, very well. There we are. A fine town, actually. Yes, indeed. Colorado Springs says, howdy, brother. It's next to Clover, says Lewis. Absolutely. I know exactly where you are. Love the Forge Market. Everybody does. Fantastic place. Guys, if you ever get the chance to go to the Forge Market in Glasgow, you get yourselves down there. Yes, indeed. Very, very important. The old Forge. And it's now the market. You can get part. You get a real good look round it. Fabulous stalls. I think you can get everything you need there. There we have it. Now then, everyone at my school used to secretly stay up every night to listen to you in Sheffield at Hallam FM Radio. Radio Hallam. I loved that station. I've loved all the stations I've been at. Fantastic radio stations. And, what a privilege for me. And for you. And all the mums and dads used to say to their kids, don't you be listening to Scottie McClue. And they would take the radios to bed and listen. That's what you say to young people if you want them to do the opposite. So there we have it. Welcome to the YouTube. Everybody get on there and subscribe. Get following, guys. I live in Hunter Road. I know it, Lewis. Good morning from Edinburgh. Dinky-DOO. South Africa. Good morning from Ullapool. How lovely to have you with us from the beautiful Ullapool. Oh, I remember spending a week in Ullapool at the Fish. Do you remember the Fish? Is the Fish still going? Not the Fash or the Fish. The Fish. The festival. Ullapool. The Gaelic festival. Kamraha Umahas. Falchi, Kida Milli Falchi done TikTok. Agus YouTube. Agus Scottiach McClue. You should tell everybody. We tell everybody, guys. Scotty, what do you make of the emergency phone alerts that we're due to receive I think, Spudman, if you don't want them, you can put them off at your settings. There we have it. There's something very strange about it. Sounds to me like a sort of a precursor. See what I just did there, a precursor. So there we are. They'll have something they're dreaming up for us next. Now then, Scotty, are you retired? No, not retired. I'm very, very young. I just had a very tough life. Hoots, mon, there's a moose loose about this hoose. Just me. Are you singing the Scottie McClue theme tune based on Lord Rockingham's 11? I love this, guys. Wait to hear this. Some comments in this live were filtered to protect the community's experience. So any cheeky wee trolls have been sent down the Swanee by TikTok. Isn't that beautiful? There we have. We love it. Now, have you all followed? When do you do live TikToks? Well, the only time I do a coordinated one, Marek, is on a Saturday night, like tonight, 9 o'clock sharp, and we do the phone in on YouTube. So you can hear the phone in, you see, and you can phone in. But apart from that, it's random. These are called the early birds in the morning. And then sometimes we do a night one, sometimes we do a late night. Everybody loves it, a bit of chat, TikTok. A lot of people have actually said to me that's the reason I have TikTok, because they heard Scottie McClue was on it. So that's okay, isn't it? Cheers. We'll have a cup of tea. By the way, if you've got a cup of tea or a drink with you, General Sup. Now, that's not a senior army officer. That's what we do. If McClue's having tea, you're having tea or coffee or water. Cheers. Slange. Slangeva. Oh, excellent. Now then, Coachine. Sure, Ben. Where are you from, says Ben. I am from a place called Scotland, Ben. Yes, indeed. Guys, can everybody take their phones and go tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap, 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 tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap, because it lets everybody else know that we're live, and they'll come and join us. Lovely to have you all with us. If you're on the YouTube, please do subscribe. And I would join the YouTube channel, guys, as well as the TikTok, because there's so much to talk about. Claire says, OMG, I loved your radio show years ago. I listened every night. Claire, every member of the human race wants that radio show to come back, except some of the people that run the radio stations. And they're mad as hatters, because they would get the biggest audience they've ever had in their life, and their jobs would be safe. Do you have much knowledge of the old English clans? Well, there weren't any old English clans, so I don't have any knowledge because nobody does. You see, there were only Scottish clans. Follow us, guys, as soon as you can. English family clans. No, there were no English family clans. McClue, there we are. I got kicked off his show mid-90s for mentioning the Coatbridge tipple. I was raging. Well, Robert, you should have known not to mention the Coatbridge tipple. Yes, because it's a proprietary blend. Why do I recognize you, sir? John, you will recognize me from the television, from the radio, from the newspapers, from the TikTok, from the YouTube, from the Facebook, from the @Scottie McClue Twitter, from the Twitch, from the LinkedIn. Guys, most of these are @Scottie McClue. Twitch is Scottie_McClue, and TikTok is @Scottie McClue. Who's this guy, says Andy. Are you looking in the mirror, Andy? There we have it. Fantastic. Morning from Calder Crooks, Scotty. Great to see you. So the wonderful Dave Anderson. Dave, lovely to have you with us. Guys, get watching, get on the YouTube and check it out. It's nearly 30 years ago, mate. Robert, Scottie McClue has been on radio for 31 years this year. 31 years in June, Scottie McClue has been about. And 2 billion people have heard of Scottie McClue. Now, that's not as good as it sounds, because it means 6 billion people globally have yet to hear of Scottie McClue. So let's get on with that. Never mind dancing a rain dance because 2 billion people have heard of Scottie McClue. Let's get on and get in touch with the other 6 billion and get them onto TikTok. How would that be if we went for 8 billion views on TikTok and 8 billion views on YouTube? That means everyone in the world is watching Scottie McClue at the same time. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? There we are. Excellent stuff. And then they could all send in a quid. There's Andy. Poor Andy. Fake Scottish accent. Andy, why are you doing a fake Scottish accent? Listen to me and do pure, real, proper Scottish accent from somebody born and bred who's lived in Scotland for 66 years. Why are Scottish nostrils so breathtaking? Because, Ralph, noses run in the Scots. Very important. Hi from Liverpool, says Malik. Hey, Liverpool. We love the bones of you, Malik. Dinky-Doo. Hi from Ireland. Which part of Ireland are you from, Macon? I need to know now. Hakama to Macon from Ireland. Scotty, what do you work as? I inform, I educate, and I entertain. So there you are. There you have it. I am Mr. Knowledge. No, Darren. Good morning, everybody. Dinky-Doo. You remind me of my pops. Thank you, Tammy. What a privilege. Was he a lovely, lovely guy? Why do I recognize you? Please, someone tell me. John, we've told you. Scottie McClue. Everybody recognizes Scottie McClue. Well, 2 billion people do, but 6 billion people don't. So we haven't yet arrived. We haven't done the big one. Beachy has sent me a tiny diny. Guys, I'll tell you what I've got. Watch my finger. I've put a little gold. Can you see at the end of my finger, there's a red rose. Now, I've put a little goal there if anybody's feeling flush, but you are under zero obligation to ever give me anything, okay? This is a free service delivered with love to every single one of you. But if you're feeling flush, you think, I can go a couple of red roses, then there's the goal there. Can you see it? End of finger. End of story. Beachy's just got the #1 gifter badge. Thomas has followed. Guys, everybody do the decent thing and follow Scottie McClue. We need another 50 followers right now. Right this second. Why would you reveal over this? Says, absolutely. You tell them, Brendan. Do you know what I mean? It's shocking. Now, who have we got? Mind the real radio renegade. I got stopped at the station one day. A guy out of puff, he goes, excuse me, are you the real radio renegade? I said, no, I work for Nation Radio. One of your competitors. Followers guy, they went, oh God, Scottie McClue. What's the chances of that? All right, Scottie, I'm just nipping down to the lobby. I'll be right back. No, you come back anytime because you've just got yourself a lifetime ban for being an idiot. There we are. That's it. There it goes. Now, the lady that bandits off the streets. It's Charlie here. Charlie Dinky-Doo. Mary Hill. Morning, I'm just starting work, says Sandy Black. Sandy Black, fit like, foo's your do's. You're a hard-working loon, Sandy. Sandy's up in the northeast in Aberdeen. Fantastic. Now, what do we got here? We'll just say cheerio to Matt as well. Guys, I'm popping a couple of wee trolls down the Swanee because I think that's what they deserve for cheeking up. Okay, good. That's it. Scotty, it's Paul from Coatbridge. Frank Scarrett, my granda listened to him on a Saturday. Robert, I remember Frank very well. A very clever, funny man, your granda. He used to go live on Scottish television on a Friday night, Friday evening. Frank Scarrett. Wonderful. Everybody listened to your granda. Not your channel, but I think he would have picked you. Oh, fantastic. Dinky-Doo. What about those single mums with the wooden toilet seats, the wooden lavy seats, and the fitted carpets? Oh, yes. There we are. Plenty of money. There we are. Absolutely. Yes, I've got you. Now, here we go. Thank you, Becca. Were you in World War I? I personally wasn't, but my granddad was. My grandfather. I'll just get you his picture. This is World War I. And there's my grandfather going off to the trenches in the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. Isn't that incredible? And amazing you've asked. And amazing I was able to deliver a picture of Grandad. First World War, trenches. The Somme. 1916. Somebody told me recently there were 2 Somme battles. One in 1917 as well. I'm going into the scullery for my tea. I might just call it the bunker. Fantastic. Medicat has given me a red rose. Medicat, you are so lovely. I thank you for my red rose. I put a little goal up there, guys. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. And if anybody's got any spare tokens, they can purchase a red rose and pop it in. I've just had a squirrel sent. How lovely are you guys? And I've just had a lovely red rose from KN070XY. This is calling KN70XY over. Come in, please. Now, Dinky-Doo, say hi to the Mary Hill. Hi, Mary Hill. Shouldn't you be at the bar? Or did you get kicked off? No, I'm not a lawyer, Johnny. You'd have to be a lawyer. And I've never been kicked out of anything. So there you have it. Yes, and anything I would have been kicked out, you wouldn't have been wanting to be a member anyway. When men were real men. Nicole, men are still real men. Scotty McCLUE is a real man. Yes, absolutely. There we are. Thanks for his service. Absolutely, the Lynch. Thank you to Grandad. The Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders, a family regiment. The other one is the Queen's Own Cameron Highlanders, family regiment. Another one, the Scottish Horse, family regiment. Grandpa was a cavalryman. The other grandpa. Thank you, Dinky-Doo, for contributing to the live goal. Thank you to Medicated44. We say thank you. Guys, is everybody following? We need another 40 followers. Lest we forget, says Nicole. Absolutely, Nicole. Lest we forget. And I think I've got the Glengarry here. Oh! I'll put the Glengarry on for you. There we are. How's that? Do you like the Glengarry? We'll get it properly on. Now these, the tapes at the back, do you know what these were for? And do you know what the ribbons on the Glengarry were for? I say to you, Dinky-Doo, lest we forget. Now what's happening here? Too early, Scotty, says Kareem. Kareem, good morning. Lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo, I thought we'd do Where did you last go with your bus pass, Scotty? I took a bus trip with my bus pass out round Glasgow, Bobby. And it was marvellous to try it. The only thing is, the bus stopped to every blade of grass. So it actually took me about 2 hours to go from the south side to the east end. Not quite 2 hours, sorry. An hour and 40 minutes it took me. And the driver was brilliant. I said, excuse me, do you go up to the so-and-so? He said, yes, I do. And then I went up and sat down. Then he shouted out the back, sorry, I actually don't. This is my first day on this route. You'll need to get off and get another bus. So I'm standing first thing in the morning at the bus stop, 7:20. A squirrel, thank you. Thank you for my gifter badges. Follow us, guys. Have you been to bed, Scotty? Bright guy, I had a beautiful sleep. Hours and hours of kip last night. But, are you French? Says Martin. Oui, oui. Je suis français. Je suis le professeur de français à la TikTok, à la YouTube. Oui, oui. Je m'appelle Scotty McCLUE, professeur. Oui, à le collège. À l'école. There we are. Yes, French as you like. Je regrette, mais je ne parle pas français très vite. Si tu parles lentement, peut-être je comprends. I'm on about your granddad, Scotty, when they went to war. I know, Nicole. Yes, I appreciate it. You're a national treasure, says KCJ. KCJ, you're very kind. They were tough men. A terrible time. Do you know that a great uncle came home from the trenches, just off the boat, still wearing his muddy kilt and tunic and everything? He went up to his sister's. She made him beautiful food, and she took his kilt off him and ran a candle up the kilt seams to kill off the lice. Oh, sorry if somebody's having a late plate of wheat bangs or their breakfast. You have an accent. I don't, Johnny. No, this is just the way I speak. This is not any particular accent. It's just the way we speak in Scotland. Love you on the radio. Can you say hod your heased? Hod your wheeshed? Oh, hod your wheeshed. Okay, you're holding your hate nearly. So there we are. Fantastic. Sergio Santos. Sergio. Buongiorno. I remember you on the radio slating the single Scouse mums. Well, we had to have a word with them. They were getting out of hand. They thought it was okay just to do the biz and everybody else pays. Come on. I named my daughter Poppy in honor of the men who went to war. Nicole, are you not just one beautiful lady? Whew! Yes. They shall grow not old, as we that are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. But at the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them. We will remember them. When you go home, tell them of us and say that for your tomorrow, we gave our today. Oh, guys, check out the TikTok videos and you'll see me addressing the world leaders on Remembrance Day, telling them that war must never, ever happen again. Love it when you can spot a Tory instantly. I know her. I've spotted a few myself. What are they like? And even the most hardened Tory, you wouldn't support this mob that are in at the moment, would you? Oh, so you're a Tory. Is a Tory, guys. There's not many of them in Scotland, but it's good to know. Now, user 233, I won't give you a lifetime ban. I could, but I'm going to let you off with it because I think you're just immature. Do you honestly think that after 41 years on national television and radio and the newspapers, I'm going to say what you're asking me to say there. Do you honestly believe that? So can we ask you to grow up, to keep your puerile stuff for silly rubbish lives and not for TikTok's Top Talk Show? Now that's you had a good row, user 233-728-245-2330. All right? And never, ever, ever come out with that again. Thank you. Okay, that's him told. Shall we ban him, guys? Check out user 233. Shall we ban him, or has he had a warning? Kareem says, Scotty, it's early. I'm going back to sleep. Kareem, you're quite right. It is early, and you're going back to sleep. 2 facts you've come up with this morning already. Clever man. Kareem is a fantastic caller, guys. If you're listening to Scotty McClue's phone in, can everybody watching right now follow? Have you all checked out the YouTube channel and subscribed? Scotty McClue, voice of the world. Get that looked up and get subscribing. I say to every single one of you, because it's huge and it's growing. A random question. Do you know the singer? She's so talented. I know the name, Casey. I know the name. I tell you, did you serve in the forces? Well, that's not for me to say. So there we are. Kenneth, Dinky-Doo, the Tartan King. The Still Game episode. No, but apparently Scotty McClue was the original inspiration for Still Game. So there you are. So I'm the man. You want to shout to anybody? I'm the man. We love Still Game. I would have loved a wee tiny wee walk-on part in it just to say hi to the guys. Hi, mate. I'm from Scotland. Whereabouts, Ellis? We like to tell people where we're watching from. Guys, have you all got following? I'd hate to hear this guy's thought on trans people are women. Why would you hate that, huh? We don't mind trans people are women. It's up to them, you know, and it's only the ones that are very serious. It's not a fashion statement. Or it's people who genuinely feel trapped and want to change their gender from male to female or female to male, you know, and it's a very serious and rather sad thing for these people. And I wish them well. So I don't think, A, you should ever hate anything. B, I'm not this guy. And I'm very supportive of people who wish to alleviate a challenge. So there you go. Ha. So you can stop your hatred and start your loving people. Follow us, guys, as soon as you can. Good morning, Scotty. Have a wonderful weekend. Ridian, how lovely to have you with us. And Dinky-Doo, I say. Guys, shall I swap the Glengarry for the bonnet? Here we go. I lay down my Glengarry. I pop on my bonnet. 700 Glengarried men. The call came sweeping down the glen. Never mind the sand. Get your rifle in your hand. The Argylls are moving again. Good morning to all of you. Thank you for joining us. The mouth don't stop. Mike, why would you want it to stop? Lest we forget, my granddad was captured in North Italy in World War II, and they sent him to Poland. Ryan, amazing. Bless your granddad. And we thank him. North Italy. Was he at Monte Cassino? Yes, Monte Cassino. Does that ring a bell? My granddad was caught by rebel forces and sent to an internment camp. In Craignuke. Woo! How I wish you could get away with the radio show you did all these years ago. Well, we would still get away with it. We'd maybe have to change certain things. 4,000 likes, guys. Everybody watching's been tap, tap, tappity, tap, tappity, tappity, tap. How fantastic is that? Good morning, Scotty. Have a wonderful weekend. God bless. Ridian, we love you. Thank you for coming on the TikTok. Scotty, what's with the Glengarry, big fella? Fraser, you know we often wear the Glengarry. So there you go. Fantastic. Spleen's telling me don't rise to it. I shan't. Can you wish my friend Ashley a happy birthday? I can, Taylor. Happy birthday, Ashley. Good morning, Scotty. Good morning, Mrs. Shona. How lovely to have you with us. Give us a good old Scottish joke. A good old Scottish joke. What could I tell you? Right, I'll have a think of a good old Scottish joke for you. What about Joke the Coalman? See what I just did there? Can you wish my friend Ashley a happy birthday? We've done that one. No, don't ban him, says Ryan. Okay. Can you wish my friend... Oh, yes, we've done that. Taylor, you're spamming us now. We'll have to mute you. Shall we mute Taylor for spamming us, guys? Maybe stop giving all your attention to the hate, says Chad. We did, Chad, yes. Maybe we will, Chad. If you've told us, then we'll do what you say. Yes, on the Scotty McCLUE show, we do what Chad says. Anyone, yeah. Scotty, when do you think a united Ireland will happen? Probably not in the too distant future. I think the unionists in Ireland haven't even the will to go into Parliament. So it shows that they're not too fussed. And the old walking season, that's kind of dying out. And, Sinn Féin are very powerful in the north. And there are more Catholics than Protestants in the north. And I was talking to a very influential lady who works right at the heart of the south in Dublin. And she said, I would say, Scotty, it's just a matter of time. So there you are. So that's what we're doing, guys. So I don't think it'll be that long. And I think there's quite a will for it because, all of Ireland, particularly the north, were very, very fed up with Brexit. Brexit was our biggest mistake ever since the First World War. So damaging to this country. Damage. The only problem, Europe's gone a bit doon the Swanee as well. So we need to get back on track. Who's the handsome man in the photo behind you? That's Lord Reith, my black Labrador. Isn't he beautiful? Handsome, or what? And then I'm with him as well. There you have it. Now, hello from Bonnie Bucky. We love you up in Bucky there, Ken. Yes, no too far, up at the Murray Firth. I love Bucky. I've got a dear friend from Bucky. Yes, wonderful. Top fiddle player. Now, Taylor, we've done all that. We'll have to ban you for spamming. I mean it, if you don't stop. It's a ban. Guys, if you ever start spamming, can you see Jack and Victor? I can. What's Robert talking about? I need to have a look at that. The history you have to offer is special. Thank you for sharing. Jason, not at all. I identify as a Scottish nostril adherent. Well, Ralph, you might even be able to identify as a nose. Now, don't sniff at that. If you couldn't, it would be a bit of a blow. But, I think that is quite fantastic. And keep working at it. And don't ever conk out. See what I just did there? The nose, as we say in Yorkshire. The nose. I used to hate. Now I just feel sorry for them. Robert, never hate. If you hate, you're shutting off an avenue of learning. Your Glengarry squint. No, that's where you're wrong. Neutral. My Glengarry was at exactly the right angle to where a Glengarry at. Do you see? I'll show you. I'll demonstrate for you, squirrel. Right. There's a Glengarry on straight. Okay? Now, that's not how we wear it. So you would put it there. That's how you wear a Glengarry. Have a look at the Aden emergency in 1967-68. Go on to YouTube and look up Colonel Colin Mitchell, the Argyll and Sutherland Highlanders. And you'll see how to wear a Glengarry. All right, have you got that, Neutral? Is that fairly well explained? You see, if somebody said, how would you sum up Scottie McClue? The answer would be Scottie explains. Guys, I've got 2 beautiful red roses. I've put a small goal up there. And if you're feeling flush, only if you're feeling flush, send me a red rose. It's 1 little click on TikTok, but you don't have to. Okay? Entirely up to you. Was that okay, Neutral? Have you got that now? No, I don't know, but I want to find out. My granddad would never speak of it. Ryan, they didn't. They didn't speak of it. Angela sent me a red rose. Angela, you are such a princess. Follow us, guys, as soon as you possibly can. Everybody should be following Scottie McClue. Ryan, yes, the nostril problem has always been taboo or even tattoo. You're the best, says Jason. I thank you, Jason. So are you. There we go. Yeah, granddads didn't. My father was in most of the most dangerous theatres of war. And it was like drawing teeth to even get him to talk about it. One day we were watching the Heroes of Telemark, based in the Norway emergency when the Germans were trying to make heavy water for a nuclear bomb. And my father was there. I was watching the film with a guy who'd been there. Incredible. Lovely man. I had a picture of my father there. I'll show you. Where are you, Faye? Says Logan. I'm Faye, Scotland, Logan. Hi from Toronto, says Ibir. Ibir, we love having you from Toronto. Good morning from the UK. We're about to head over to British summertime tonight. In Canada, it must be middle of the night. Angela has sent me 10 red roses. 11. Wow, Angela, thank you so much. Guys, we've got 14 red roses out of 100. Is that not beautiful? I've got 5,000 likes. And thousands of you this morning have watched this live, and I need another 50 followers. What did a Scottish man say to a Yorkshire man? I don't know, Mubsy, sorry, I called you Musby, I beg your pardon. I mispronounced Mubsy. What did a Scottish man say to a Yorkshire man? Love you, says Jason. Thank you, sir. Do you know who's did? The wee man from Peterhead. Was that no Mr. Reid from Peterhead? Is he dead? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Now, good morning, Scottie, from the Granite City. Fit like Alex. For your do's, a very good morning to you, Faberdeen. And Fifty, and for the Don in the D. And also good morning for the Bridge of Dawn. Lovely to have you with us from the Granite City. Foo's your do's. Are you chaffing a woman? Morning, Scottie. Good morning, Ewan. Right, that's enough Doric for now. Ewan, what we're doing there with Alex. Alex and I were just speaking of Doric. Fit like. Now, can a mute be looked upon as a wee timeout? I'm bringing the timeout back. Ryan, yes, I can mute you if you've been silly, or I could give you a lifetime ban if somebody's just being very silly. But I tend not to do that. I like them to learn their lesson. Guys, need another 50 following. Go and get following. Have you all checked out the YouTube channel? Scottie McCLUE, Voice of the World. It's massive. It's growing. The United Kingdom, Scotland, England, yes, Northern Ireland, Wales. But I think Brexit has broken up the United Kingdom. I think you'll find Scotland will head off soon because we're finding out we don't need permission for independence. Remember, they went for permission and got knocked back in court. Well, the latest thing is apparently permission is not required. They should just let them know they're going. Brexit was definitely a mistake. Of course, supermarket shelves are empty, prices through the roof. We're looking at war after 50 years of peace and prosperity. Whew! Imagine coming away when, with our dear allies and friends Germany, the UK controlled 30% of the total market. 30% control. And they just let it go. And it cost us 250 billion quid just to appease a few millionaire friends. Dear, oh dear, but billionaire friends. Shocking, shocking. The people need to wake up. I'm fed up with the Scottish government taxing me 42% over 42k when it's only 40% over 52k in England. Well, what you could do, Barry, is just move to England. Alicia has just given me a red rose. Is that not beautiful? And another red rose. Alicia, thank you so much. Guys, I have 16 red roses out of 100. Is that not beautiful? Woo! We love it. Do you know someone called Ava? I know lots of people called Ava. Alicia sent me another red rose. Another 4, I think. Another one. Alicia, thank you. How very, very kind. Very generous. But save your pennies. It's just a bit of fun. There we have it. You mentioned Bucky. And you never threw him off. Bucky's the tune. Robert, you were mentioning Bucky in another way. Just stories from someone who lived through it all. Absolutely, Jason. Alicia, what are you doing? You are so kind. Alicia's sending me red roses. Yes, yeah, we've got a wee thing going, guys, if you're interested. Just up the top. See the end of my finger? There's a little goal there. Can you see that? Guys, tell me if you can see the goal. And it says 30 out of 100. So I've been sent 30 red roses. Alicia, stop. You're so kind. There we are. Now then, she sent me 2, another 3. Oh, my goodness. What are you doing? Can you mind the rhyme about the Kilmarnock bunnet? I can, Jay. With a big Kilmarnock bunnet as I run to catch the train. I've never something with me and Sandy Lane. Something like that. I think with my big Kilmarnock bunnet as I run to catch the train. With me and Sandy Lane. Fantastic. Wow, Alicia, what are you doing? Alicia sent all the red roses. We've now got 50 out of 100 red roses. Guys, 6,000 likes. And we've been up for 53 minutes. Alicia's on holiday, but you're still watching. Thank you. Football team, what about them? Tell us your football team. Now, here we got DINKY-DOO, I say to you. Who else have we got? You make me happy, says Jason. Thank you, Jason. You make us all happy. Alicia, what are you doing? We're 80%. Can you hear that noise? 80% of the goal. 82%. Because it's out of 100. Alicia, what are you doing? You're spending all your pennies. We're about to reach the goal, guys. We've got 94 out of 100 red roses, thanks to Alicia. Oh, my goodness me. Another 6 red roses, and we've made the goal. There we are. Angela has also got a number 1 gifter badge. Angela, thank you, I say. Here we got here. Mr. Martin, Scotty, name 4 days of the week that start with the letter T. So you've got Tuesday, Thursday. Are you in Yorkshire? Because you could have to Monday, to Tuesday, to Wednesday, and to Thursday. Yes, let's do it Yorkshire. Those 4 days of the week from Yorkshire. Oh my goodness, I'm going to have to go soon, guys. Do you want a tune on the squeeze box? Quick tune on the squeeze box. Anybody fancy a tune? We'll give them a tune on the squeeze box. Oh. Did you like that, guys? A wee tune in the squeeze box for you for a Saturday morning. There we go. Dinky-Doo. Alicia is in Australia. You can answer the question she's been asking. Do you know somebody called Eva? We already answered it. We said we know lots of people. Fit like Loon, the North East Aberdeen. Now, here we got here. Tell me more of your childhood. Oh, there's lots there. Hooray for the Scottish. There we are. Thank you for all the red roses. What are your plans for today? Domestication. Ever been involved in a high-speed police chase? Only if I was in the police car at the time and part of the chase. Now, here we got here. They always end in tragedy, these high-speed chases, guys. So there we go. Now, Peter Pan, why on earth would anybody ever play that? There we go. Right, Tuesday, Thursday, today and tomorrow. This is Mr. Martin. Good one, Mr. Martin. Guys, I'm going to have to go. It's just been so beautiful being with you this morning. Stay fabulous, every single one of you. What do the red roses do? Alicia, they send me a few pennies. You've been very kind from Australia, from down under. Have a lovely, lovely Saturday globally. Stay fabulous. Check out the Scottie McClue YouTube channel. Look at every single TikTok video. Like it, love it, and share it, because they're made with love for you. Stay safe, Scotty. Thank you, Ross. So lovely to hear you. And Dinky-Doo, I say. Scottie McClue saying to every single one of you, have a very good morning. I'll sing you the goodbye song. Are we ready? Goodbye, everybody, goodbye. Take care, everybody, as you go. Goodbye, everybody. Auf Wiedersehen. Au revoir. And cheerio. Ta-da, stick out your tongue and say ta-ta. Bye-bye. The beautiful TikTokers have had to leave us. And now the beautiful YouTubers. Guys, get subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, pop over and subscribe. I'll see you all tonight at 9 o'clock sharp. Dinky-Doo. Are you ready to stick your tongue out and say ta-ta? Bye-bye. Bye-bye.